Hi, everybody. Please comment to let us know that you can hear us here. We are broadcasting live from Riverton, Utah. And yeah, we're super excited to talk to you guys and answer any questions that you might have. So feel free to post questions. We're going to go ahead and just kind of introduce our team a little bit. Nicholas, do you mind grabbing the poster?
Oh, sure.
So we have a little poster. This will help to explain kind of like who we are.
This is the Keon team. So today we just heard a little bit from Caleb. We're getting an introduction. This is me, Nicholas. I don't always wear a hat. I'm the director of marketing around here, and today I'll be moderating. I am your advocate on behalf of the Shel process, and I'll be talking to Caleb and our new teammate Ben, who I'd like to introduce.
I'm not in the poster. I'm not in the frame. It's just
Ben is the newest member of our team. Ben is the newest member of our team, and he is not yet on the poster, but he will be on the next poster very soon. Anyways, Caleb, do you want to give these other guys an introduction?
Absolutely. So, okay, you know Casey and me. Casey Messick, he's actually in China right now. He just met with our manufacturers, and yeah, it was awesome. We were able to work out some more bugs. And then I'm Caleb Lystrup. I'm the other co-founder. We've got here Nate Kelly. He's the reason why our website looks so amazing. Then, of course, Nicholas. We say the hipster, but really he's like all things business, strategy, marketing, etc. And then here's Mary Alice. Mary Alice is the gem of our team. She's the reason why we all get along. Oh, that's not totally true. We actually are good friends, but Mary's just awesome in every way. She's one of the reasons why she's one of the I'm just looking at Jake Winfield's comment. Mary, Mary's the reason why the show looks so good now. So that's the team. And yeah, we have an awesome team, and we've decided to add one more person. This is Ben Gong. So this is your formal introduction now. In case you guys haven't already seen Ben, this is Ben Gong. He went to China with me about a month ago, and he translated. He helped with business strategy. This guy is a business genius. He's really cool, and you guys are gonna love him.
my title's the forgotten intern, just to clarify.
He's quickly being promoted though. We've been getting a lot of emails from you guys, and we've been taking notes of what you guys want to know. So we're going to start out by talking a little bit about the process of manufacturing the Shel, and we want to start by talking about what we've accomplished so far. So Caleb, Ben, you want to give us a little rundown of what we've done so far with the Shel?
Yeah, totally. I'm gonna need help from this list.
Yeah, of course.
All right, so a lot of you are very aware of our prototyping and field testing. We know that several of you were actually involved in our prototype testing, and so really appreciate that. We've also finally finalized our prototype adjustments, settling on a design that we're going to that you're going to have in your hands. Okay, so this part is crazy. This is something that I don't think a ton of people know. We've identified capable factories. Only about 2 out of 40 said it was possible for them to manufacture Shel. So we had our sourcing agent in China visiting so many companies, and only a few said they were able to do it. And that's because the Shel is a blend between, so if you drew a Venn diagram, it's a blend between a tent, a hammock, and a sleeping bag. And it's where those three areas overlap. That's where we have the Shel. And so it was very challenging to find a company that was small enough to take our orders, but capable enough to be able to make the Shel with its diverse components. Anything you want to add to that, Ben?
No, I think it's great.
Cool. We finished up our technical packet. That's like all of the designs, all of the just like instructions on how to make the Shel. We have that at our factory. As well, we had our first visit to our factory by Ben and myself. So we were there in person, meeting with them. That was instrumental. We also recently had a second factory visit by Casey. He's still in China. So it helps that Ben speaks Chinese, and it helps that Casey speaks Chinese. I don't really speak Chinese. I've tried it, and it's kind of gotten me into trouble. But yeah, so we're in a good spot. Now, I'm going to give this to you.
Sure. Can I ask a question?
Yeah, please.
To ourselves?
Yeah, please.
So why is it taking so long? I thought you could just knock these things out in like 2 weeks in like the garage. Like, why even bother?
Totally.
Like, we talk about that.
Absolutely.
The elephant in the room.
The first phase of delays came because we were still improving the actual design of the shell. And so basically up until June, up until about, was it December, January, we had been upgrading the actual design itself. And then as we moved into manufacturing, we realized that there were a lot of things that we didn't anticipate. One being just the process for manufacturing. So a lot of you know that we're a group of students and recent graduates, and I guess you could say we're super optimistic, but part of that includes just not knowing. And we made our best assumptions and our best assessment of how long things would take, and we've been working hard to make those things happen. But it's got a comment. But yeah, it just takes a lot longer than you expect. Maybe you've heard of the 2.5 times rule. You plan something out and then it always takes 2.5 times as long. That's what I've seen with projects. I didn't think that would happen with the shell, but it seems like as we learn and as we and as we kind of figure these things out, we realize that some things are actually taking longer than we expected.
Sure. So a couple questions that I think, or a couple issues on things that need to be done. So the first is that there's a process here. So if you think about going from a prototype to translating that into all of the contracting that needs to go around scoping it for the actual manufacturers, tweaking it so that you can actually scale it, and then mass producing it. That's the phase that we're in right now. So there's a curve right here. There's additional testing that we've done. So part of that is as you move from producing a single batch in your backyard, or in our case, in the garage down at the university, it's something that you can make tweaks because they're using it by hand. But as you're moving to a manufacturing process, you have to be able to scale that. And one of the things that we found is that moving to that process, if we did it the way that we did it in the garage, it would introduce errors. That our highest commitment is to deliver something that you can be safe in, right? That's something that you can trust. You're not going to have something that's breaking on you, and that's our priority. So
our conservative estimate is November, but we think we can get it a little sooner. Ben's guaranteed that we can have it by Christmas. So we know that that's like kind of a big window, and that's probably super annoying. But we really we want to get this to you as fast as we can, and we also don't want to disappoint you. So there's a trade-off. We want to provide you with the quality product that you expect, and then we are scrambling with our lean startup to produce your shells in a way that works.
Okay, well, a couple other questions coming in. When can we put up a first timeline? I'll talk about that. We do have our timeline very firmly set up right now, and we'll have that up on the website with specific dates very soon, in the next couple of days. And again, like I said, you'll be able to see us check off those boxes as we go along. So, well, guys, should we wrap it up?
Yeah. So feel free to send us other questions. You can email them to keownoutdoorgear@gmail.com.
We may also be doing some more video updates. You can check them all out here on our YouTube channel. Again, thanks for the support, guys.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks so much.
So much.
We appreciate you guys.